Hey everybody, we are live. Swing the camera around here for a second. Hi, how's it going? I'm looking at my stream settings here to make sure that I've got the thing as good a quality as possible. There's my giggly little baby. I'm not seeing any way to change settings, so hopefully you're getting a good quality image on your end. Let me check on my phone and see what that looks like. Today's going to be a good day for everyone. We are going to just run trains and talk about the hobby. Should be fun. Looking forward to it. I got the railroad wired up. It's looking pretty good. We'll keep it like that. So yeah, I got the railroad wired up in a full 360-degree circle. So as long as the battery holds out on my controller, we are going to run trains and have a good time. I'm really kind of excited about it, actually. This is the first time I've been able to run trains in a circle on this layout since I started. And the first time I've been able to run trains in a circle for probably 15 years was the last railroad I had that had that. I am an operations kind of guy. I like point-to-point style operations, and this layout is designed for point-to-point style operations. So I want to be able to run trains around and just enjoy trains running. And although this is a good-sized room, this isn't like a giant room. And so, some people with very large model railroads can run trains from one point to, one end of staging to a different staging yard. And it takes like 15 minutes for the train to get there. Not the case in this room, but thanks to the ability to add continuous running to my layout, I can, just run trains all day long and just be able to sit back with a cold beverage and watch trains run. So that's awesome. So today we're going to run some trains. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy that. Hello, Moderator. How's it going? I'm going to try to keep up on chat today, just because I'm not doing a normal work session. I'll be able to hopefully keep up with what's going on with you guys. So we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully lighting will be okay. Lighting in this room is a little tricky sometimes, but we should be able to make it work. We're going to go ahead and get started running some trains. Alrighty, so we are starting. Doing good. How you doing? Okay, we are starting today in staging. And what you see right there in front of you is Union Pacific. Essentially what this is, a tracker just represents Union Pacific main line from Sandpoint from Spokane, Washington towards Sandpoint on it towards Kingsport, which is a connection to it would be the connection to Canada. So that's where we're starting today. I think my camera is reversed. No, it's not reversed. It just looks reversed on my screen. Okay. So let's go ahead and get fired up here. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear very well. Hey, pirates. How's it going today? Pirates is one of my other favorite hobbies. I love piratey related things. Turn on our lights. And we are just going to start running some trains. Now, let me make sure my switches are aligned properly here. A little tricky right now because I don't have my tortoises. Oh, I'm actually going the right way. I don't have my tortoises all wired up yet. There's going to be some parts of this railroad that aren't going to be some tricky track. I know I'm going to have some derailments today. This is like one of the first running sessions I've had on this layout. Pardon the mess. My room's not usually this messy, but I've been working recently, so it gets messy when I do that. But I know I'm going to have some derailments. I know it's not going to be perfect today, but we'll do our best. There's a spot where we start getting into some derailments. Let's see if anything derails. The spot right there and that spot right there. We'll get some derailments. Usually it happens right here. The track work, this is a swing gate here. I hope you can hear me. This is a swing gate right here, so track work is track work is a little tricky. It dips down here, and so couplers will uncouple themselves. On my list of things to get fixed very soon, for sure. Coming into Sandpoint Yard. Take it nice and easy through this. Just a good bell going in the yard. Sorry about that, everyone. See how well it goes across this bridge here. Pretty good. We are going to do one more pass through staging. So right at this point right here, there's going to be a tunnel through the wall, or through the backdrop here. Backdrop in front of all this. This will all be from that point on staging. So this would be north end towards Canada area. Let's run it through staging one more time. We're going to switch some cars out at Sandpoint. And pardon the mess. Max train length for the main line is a good question. For this outer main line that you're seeing here, I have 25 feet of staging track, so whatever I can fit in there is generally going to be my max train length. So I'm looking at, realistically, I'm looking at around 25 cars total for my max train length. The Medellin Falls portion of the track, like what you see right there, that cork sub road bed that's not that hasn't been scenic yet. Watch the train go into the closet over here. You're going to be looking at closer to about 12 cars for the train length on that, keeping that one a little shorter. And at this point, it's still supposed to be behind the backdrop, still in staging. It'll exit staging once it gets around the far curve. What you're seeing there on your camera, the silos, is part of the cement factory that will be one of the main customers for the Medellin Falls Railroad. Let's watch it go over that gap and see if all the cars make it. My bet is that same car is going to derail on the other track. Turn that bell off. That's annoying me. Sorry about that. Oh. Yep. Yep. Same car, same derailment. Yeah. There's a lot of, like, the couplers are, so there's a lot of space there. I'm going to rearrange the camera. We're going to switch the yard. So I'll tell you I'll show you what's going on here. Union Pacific is going to come into the yard, and we're going to switch 2 of the center beams for these guys right here. So we're going to pull these guys out, put 2 more new ones in, and it's going to continue back into staging. And then we'll switch over and run a different train. So let's go ahead and enter. We'll pull past the yard, and we'll enter in the opposite direction. On the opposite direction. All right, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good place to put this camera. Drop it down a little lower. We'll stick it right there for now. Come on. Come on, let's look at trains. You want to look at trains with Daddy? Look at the trains, man. Yeah. So we are going to take these 2, we're going to drop these 2 off and pull those guys back. So we're going to pull past the switch to enter the yard, cut the cars, and bring them back in. Actually, I did that wrong. Okay. We're going to cut the cars there. Liner tracks into the yard. Oh. See, this is what happens when you don't have your ground throws all hooked up. Hold on, let me get a pin. Hey, thanks about the center beams. Appreciate it. All right, let's try that again. Oh. Actually, get the track on the track. No. There we go. I like to drive slow, guys. Sorry if it's a little on the boring side for you. Oh, you little book. Oh. Oops. That was my fault. I went the wrong direction on the controller. That's on me. I need to work on my speed steps. So that all right, let's pull these cars. Benjamin, thank you. We're going to stick these cards on track 3 while we place the other 2 back in the original spot. Oop, and a derailment. Derailment on the swing gate. Okay, looks like we are clear there. This is tricky to do with a baby in the arms. There we go. We'll set these new center beams on track 2. What are you doing? What are you doing, kid? I'm going to set you down for a second. We'll stick them there. Time to collect those other center beams. And we'll hook up with the rest of the train and we'll be on our way. All right, we are hooked up, so we're going to head on out. Back into staging. So you can see it come around past the track. Oh, buddy.
What you doing, buddy?
All right, we'll let that train pull up into staging up to a good spot. We'll turn that one off and we'll run a different train. Right about there's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and put it in park. We'll turn off the lights. Kill the sound. All right. Oh, I just cut out of the program. Okay. That was one train. Next, we're going to run this guy here. This is going to be a BNSF local from basically Sandpoint Yard. So BNSF Sandpoint connection, their yard. This guy would typically run from Sandpoint down to the Meadowland Falls interchange, grab any cars there, drop off new cars, and pull everything else back. So whereas with the Union Pacific, what you saw was a through train, BNSF is more of a local train. One of the Dash 9s cut off from another train. This kind of further down in Sandpoint in the BNSF yard. Just runs down here and grabs this stuff and takes it back. This will be. We're just going to run this one in a circle. I don't know if I'll really switch around this because this little guy's being a little fussy. So we'll just run this guy in a circle for now. This has got the new ESU look sound decoder in it, and I think it sounds gorgeous. We'll start it up and you'll see what I mean. So let's go ahead and start it up. I'm having a problem with the headlights on this one. They don't want to run very well, so I don't know what's going on exactly. I have to figure that out. Just going to pull it out of the yard. You see, it has to like sort of power down before it'll notch up to the correct speed to pull out of the yard, which is kind of interesting. So it takes a little bit to get moving. There we go. Now you notice my headlights aren't on. Even though, according to my controller, the headlights should be on. So I don't know what's going on there. You see how dark that area of the room is. It's not pretty. You can see the you got the number boards and you got the little stairs, safety lights. Those are on. Oh, there's my headlights. But I'm not getting any. That's weird. Something got screwed up there. Looking good. What is that? Let's get a little more speed, huh? Let's see if this one fares any better across the gap. So far, so good. Okay. Oh, you can see how messy my room is. And we are back in staging. We're going to go ahead and pull this into staging and turn it off and call it a day, I think, because the little guy is getting cranky. All right, we'll park this thing in staging. In the darkness of staging. I love the sound of this thing powering down too. It's so cool. So cool. All right, that is it, folks. All righty. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I appreciate it. A little bit of a shorter session today, but I got Cranky Ben with me. But no, I think it was pretty successful. So we ran a couple laps with the longer Union Pacific training. Had a few derailments with that one in areas where I kind of expected it to be derailments, which is mostly around the swing gates. I gotta figure out the swing gates situation. It's that one over there. I know the track work is bad on, so that's a little tricky. This one, track work is fine. It just was the swing gate was like adjusted slightly, so I gotta figure out how to get that thing to line up perfectly every time. I don't know. That swing gate issue. That's an issue. It's something to consider. Anyways, but we worked the yard a little bit. That turned out pretty great. That worked out well. So like all the track work that I've wired up seems to be wired up correctly. That's great for me. Yeah. So all I really got to do now is just kind of keep working, I guess, to get all the Meadowland Falls track laid out. So that'll start looking interesting, and then work on the lighting in this room, and then slow steps, baby steps, if you will. Hey, unpaid interns, appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for stopping by. So we're going to do, if this is your first time on the stream, every weekend I'm going to have a work session, usually Saturdays at 9 a.m. I had to do it this Sunday just because I had some other stuff going on Saturday. But if you want to know exact times, follow me on Instagram. Just search for Meadowland Falls Railroad, METALINE Falls Railroad on Instagram. You'll find me there, and I usually post on Friday what the schedule for the weekend will be on Instagram, and then go from there. Anyways, folks, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you checking out my stream, and I will see everyone in another video. See ya.